What nobody's talking about today is the fentanyl that the Sinaloa cartel is pumping into America, killing our kids at unprecedented levels. We haven't seen anything like this in the history of our country. We're in the worst drug crisis the country's ever seen. The only thing to talk about is the death and destruction of all these citizens of America dying from fentanyl, and parents have to bury their loved ones. In my view, Dana, this is chemical warfare from China. The families in America are suffering and they're getting no support. Nobody's talking about this, but this is not a Republican or Democratic issue. This is a United States of America issue. All walks of life are being impacted and kids are dying at record levels. What really should be the focus is the Mexican cartels and the organized crime from China and all the fentanyl that are coming into America, killing the citizens of this great country. We have to keep the focus on what the problem is right now, and that's the southwest border and the pills that are coming over with the fentanyl coming in from China as well.
A drug known as fentanyl. I mean, we've been hearing about this for some time. It's getting worse.
Chinese organized crime and the Mexican cartels have formed an alliance that we've never seen. It's kids that don't know what they're taking.
Most lethal overdose substance. Now it's linked to nearly 3 times as many deaths. It's shipped to Mexico and then smuggled into the United States by the cartels.
People are dying at record levels. I mean, poor families and communities around this country are waking up to the horror of their children passed out and dead from overdoses of this poison coming from China and Mexico.
But for the Chinese, they know exactly what they're doing.
Involved in the money laundering now with all the cartel money going back to China.
It's Mexico and China together killing our people.
Poison is made in labs in China. It's being dumped into our country. This looks like a legitimate pharmaceutical pill. They think it's a legitimate OxyContin, but unfortunately it's coming from labs in Mexico.
With chemicals from China.
Exactly. Partnerships between the Mexican cartels and China are ultimately going to lead to the morgue. You can even see here, made in China, right? So these are the chemicals. When they send these chemicals to Mexico, to the cartels, stuff comes into the U.S., right? Our people are dying from those drugs every single day. Anything that China can do to destabilize or undermine their adversary is very important to their overall goals. So we have China, too, working with the Mexican cartels.
To move it into the
That's
country.
a dangerous combination. China is dominating in so many aspects of the drug crisis, and nobody in Washington talking about it. It's all over America. And go talk to the families that are losing their loved ones every day. They're causing chaos in our country, and kids are dying everywhere. 4 grains of salt is equivalent to like 2 milligrams of fentanyl. That's all you need to kill an adult. And they're putting it into the powder to make more money. What's happening is it's not like they have quality control chemists. It's a tremendous crisis, and it's not just, ask the families. Have a record-breaking, unprecedented crisis with deaths from counterfeit pills and from drugs, and that needs to be talked about. The longer you wait to deal with this crisis, the worse it's going to get. How did that happen? Because you've been sleeping all these years and no one's holding anyone accountable.
You talk to the parents on a regular basis daily.
Right. And that's why I'm here, by the way. My passion is for the American people and the public and public safety. This is Joseph Dean from Connecticut, 23-year-old. The mother had to put up billboards in Connecticut to get the attention about how bad this crisis is, the murders with fentanyl. These are all the pictures I get from families every day on Facebook.
Give the picture so people really fully understand.
Fentanyl seized yesterday. That could have killed 57 million people. That's like half the viewers of the Super Bowl, right? So the American public has to realize 1 kilogram could kill 500,000 people. The fentanyl increases, Rob, 361% increase. Look at all the families that are suffering from the murders. Their kids are taking these counterfeit pills. The DEA put out a warning last week on, now they're targeting kids with Adderall.
Right.
The DEA New England put in a warning. DEA Atlanta seized 40,000 pills, Xanax pills. That's because the cartels understand that the kids are taking these pills when they're in college. They're trying to stay awake. You know, they have ADHD. Lisa Dean's kid, Joseph Dean, right? He died because of the fentanyl poisoning. Thousands of parents are sending photos about their kids. They're sending them on Facebook. They're desperately trying to get support. These murders of our kids all over America. It's kids that don't know what they're taking. You don't wake up. Parents are finding you dead. Congress, wake up. Law enforcement leadership, wake up. This together, and people have to be held accountable.